Well, here we are. Welcome everyone to 2024 CSI, which stands for Creator's Source of Inspiration. This is a talk show where we have special guests come in on different topics, but the overall gist is literally inspiration. What inspires you and sharing an inspiring story? Reason being, inspiration is different for everyone, all walks of life, and everybody needs to be uplifted. And we don't know what kind word that somebody is going to hear that they're going to need. So last year, it was 2 times a month on Thursdays at noontime on Facebook Live. And then we have all the recordings, catch-up recordings on the YouTube channel. But we're changing the format a little bit. This year, it's going to be consistently third Wednesday every month at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So now you're in the middle of a quick break for your day. And it will run anywhere from 15 minutes to up to 40 if I have 2 guests at a time, but we're going to be paring it down more and more. So it's a short, nice break for you. And you can always go back. We'll always give some announcements for you about what's coming up, and we have some pretty special things coming up. And we're leaving room because we have different guests in areas that I get to hear from that people need some information about. Since I am a holistic health practitioner that focuses with ancient spiritual energy healing arts, and there's a whole bunch that goes to that, I move and shift energy to transform obstacles into manifesting, materializing dreams, living dreams. But in that, some people need to know more specific about digital media, and that's why Colleen is here with us today. And sometimes people need to hear from a financial point of view or personal view, sometimes relationships, sometimes weight, sometimes menopause, sometimes different aspects about your physical fitness, sometimes about nutrition. And truly, holistic health means considering your entire being. And since this is the beginning of the year, we really want to be able to touch on one of the biggest things that people say and talk about is prosperity for the year. But prosperity isn't just about dollars. It is to prosper in your entire life. It could be areas of your health. It could be your finance. It could be your business. It could be your relationships. But all of this, on the very basic and core, happens to be clarity that is needed to know how you're wisely going to spend your time and take your paths. So because of that, I am next week giving this beautiful free workshop, which kind of tail ends on the summit we did at the end of last month of Faith, Hope, and Love, which is all about energy, frequencies, and vibration. And we had amazing guests come on there, and I hope you were able to join us. But if not, then please come this Wednesday night, the 24th, at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is going to be about get clear, get clarity for prosperity. Understanding that dreams are necessary. You're going to get tools and gems to start to see what has been holding you up and how to shift all of that. And in the process, simple, very powerful tools that only takes moments that last you for a lifetime to get you out of that anxiety realm and right down into a calmness so you can actually start thinking clearly. But it's a whole bunch of fun. It's interactive, and we would love for you to join us. And yes, we'll put some links in there when I figure out how to actually do that, because this is new for me on YouTube. And so here we are. And Colleen, I am so thrilled that you were able to jump in and come and see us for the beginning of this year. I am so happy and proud of you too for the journey that you took all last year. And so for the guests, they always get the first question: what is inspiration to you?
Yes, awesome. Thank you, Karina. I'm so blessed to be here with you again today. And I would love to elaborate on that inspiration question. Last time I did get to touch a little bit on, bringing out that childlike energy. But totally forgot about something else that inspires me, which is, integrating these beautiful holistic modalities that you have taught us, and that you will be teaching at this workshop that is upcoming. Um, you know, to connect to yourself, to connect to source, and to truly learn that, you have the capability to make your dreams come true. You have the capability to heal yourself. Everything, just that anything is possible. And I know that, Karina, with your background you've touched on in the past, working for Disney, that was a child dream of yours come true. And me myself, I had always wanted to be a dancer and modeling. And, previously in my life, I also got to bring that to fruition. And just having these dreams that may seem out of the box, and starting with this small seed, though it may seem small, it's this grand vision that you have and that you can make that come true. That truly inspires me.
Oh, well, that is absolutely beautiful, and it's true. You know, as you know, sometimes people just think it is too impossible and don't know how to bring it into the possible. They also have a tendency, as life happens, start watering down their dreams. But children, or that childlike energy, when you can get back in touch with it, never thinks in those terms. Children have this wide-eyed wonderment about anything is possible. And so as adults, we lose that. But it is honestly time to get it back. And anybody who's ready to get it back, definitely come into the workshop, because you will get a shift of energy for these things to start moving. And while you said all that and these beautiful things that you were able to, all of a sudden, it seemed like all of a sudden, but yes, we all have the work that we have to do as well. It's just that we just don't sit and poof like a genie and then it appears. I mean, we all have responsibilities and to take steps and participate, which is very important, and to be consistent with that participation. Um, but to end up dancing, which, by the way, everybody should dance, because it doesn't matter if it's professional or non-professional, your spirit is released. So I welcome anybody to, close the doors, close the shades, just boogie out whenever, especially if you feel stressed. But modeling too is has its own stresses with it. People see the final product And they think, oh, how glamorous, how easy, oh, la di da. But it's nothing like that. That industry is rough. I know I did it for some years, and it is rough, but it is a great accomplishment. And we're going to see more of that kind of imagery from you in the digital holistic media world. I'm really anticipating that this year. And Colleen does help young entrepreneurs. And when I say young, just being an entrepreneur, just starting it at whatever age, is starting off young in the field. And there's a lot of things digitally, because we are virtual, that we need certain things accomplished for us professionally. And that's where Colleen steps in. So I absolutely love that. But in the dance, and to get back that dance spirit,
Mhm.
when you hold that and then you go back out into nature, didn't you just have something beautiful happen while you were walking your dog today?
I did, absolutely. It was a beautiful, chilly morning, 29 degrees. And we were just greeted by the serenity of the silence around us, the trees, and then suddenly just above us, a beautiful female and male hawk landed on a branch just above us. And I personally have never seen a female hawk before, and she was beautiful. She had a big feathery white chest. And then he flew off just over a pond close by. They were both still within distance of each other, and it was just so magical, Karina. Oh, I drank in the moment, and it was just really magical.
Oh, that is wonderful. So uplifting, yes.
Absolutely.
So taking a walk outside in nature, even for a few minutes, can definitely uplift your spirit. See,
Yes.
now these are simple things that don't cost anything, that are around us. But because we've gotten so busy and things chaotic around us, we actually have forgotten the beautiful gifts that we've been given to help keep our spirits uplifted. And all of these parts, and everybody has different situations and when they live. Colleen's over in North Carolina. I'm over on the Massachusetts Nashua border in New England. We're in different places and spaces, so our environments are different. And yes, some are in people are in houses, some in condos, all this different stuff. But those parts don't matter. Look at what's around you and where you can just come in for moments, because those moments, when you literally, like Colleen said, drink them in, they actually go down into your cells. All emotion goes into your cells, but that's a whole nother thing about purging all the wrong emotions. But to drink in something that can take your breath away just for a moment is magical. But in order to do that, you need to come back and be quiet and connect with yourself. And that too is also possible to do in moments, and it is free, and nobody can take that away from you. It is empowering. It clears your mind. It clears your emotions. And so now it starts to clear your actions. and you start to magnetize and align what you want, which is something I'd love for you to come and see and learn. So having said that, we are definitely trying to keep this period of time short enough that this is a fantastic break for you, but it doesn't take you too far down the road and get you out of the work mode, because that's also very important in being productive, which as you stop and take moments to get inspired, things move easier from a physiological point of view. Endorphins start kicking off. Things are easier, they move easier, and you are more productive in a shorter period of time. So taking those moments, whether it's here or referring a friend that needs some help, let them know about us. Find something that works for you and then start incorporating it on a daily basis, but it never first happens on a daily basis. So give yourself 3 times a week and start building up on that, because you will get there. And we will be here to help keeping you get there, because everybody can have a beautiful life that they love. Sure, there's tasks that we have to do that we don't particularly care about, but overall, you can learn to embrace and love exactly where you are and embrace the unknown of where you're going, because you have more confidence in yourself, because you're more connected in yourself, because you took time for yourself. It can be simplified. It really can. And we hope to be able to do that for you. So please pay attention to the posts that are going to come up on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube for the workshop that's coming up next Wednesday. Also, because it is holistic, you are going to start to see different postings on nutritional things and menopausal things for women, weight loss in other different ways, financial things coming up, alignment for the physical body, all these different aspects, how to be more creative, how to do things more in the digital world, how to do business aspects, because that's what you want, how to regain relationships. So this entire year, this is going to be the focus and the devotion. We will be here every third Wednesday at 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. And we certainly hope whenever you can, pop in and please tell a friend. So whoever needs to hear something uplifting, be part of that. Be part of speaking something beautiful or sharing something beautiful. We really can all uplift one another, and it's important to help do so in order to shift the chaos that is happening. There is a beautiful light that is still there. And so part of the line for this show is discover your light, because as you light up, others will be drawn to you and you will help light them up. So with that, I am Karina Carj'an Bowman. My beautiful guest, Colleen Burrill, and we hope to see you next Wednesday night too. I was going to say soon, but next Wednesday night. That would be lovely. Until then, everybody have the most gorgeous, beautiful rest of the week, and God bless.